guys, just a quick side note. Jupiter started transiting Sagittarius on November 9, 2018, very recently, and will be there for almost all of 2019 till December 2nd, 2019. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, and it will be in its home sign of Sag. So its manifesting powers are stronger than in any other sign, and won't be in Sag for another 12 years. So Jupiter is known for bringing abundance in any sign or house of area of life it's in. Because the house cusp sizes can vary for each natal chart, there's a chance, depending on your rising sign degrees, it could fall into a house prior. So it's important to look it up for yourself and see where it's falling. Jupiter transits allow growth, but to have Jupiter benefit us to the utmost, we need to grab on to those opportunities. So why not know what these opportunities are? For Pisces Rising, Jupiter will be transiting your 10th house. Now, what is the 10th house? The 10th house is also known as the MC. It is the house of social responsibility, of career. It is a lot of times associated with the father. It is the house of your work, social standing. It's recently also been associated with your online internet persona. In a highly patriarchal and reputation-based society, this is a highly important house in terms of seeing your self-worth, your external self-worth. Because those that don't see it can a lot of times fall into anxiety or depression about the future. So put 2 and 2 together, Jupiter in the 10th house. This year you will find luck developing your career, which ultimately leads to success. This is a funny transit for, I think, a Pisces rising, because a lot of times Pisces' idea of success isn't perceived in ambition. So the 10th house is associated with Capricorn. With Pluto and Saturn currently in Capricorn, there's a lot of Capricorn themes coming to light and changing in the collective in regards to social responsibility. The social responsibility that all of humanity shares, that for a lot of us is driving us insane. The 10th house is associated with the father, and the 4th house, the polarity house, can be related to parental complexes. So as a child, if during the young years you saw your father be celebrated for his successes and you observed the professional growth of your father, that becomes a motivation to achieve the same things later in life. It becomes a goal for the child to reach too. But I think with our generation, even if we weren't a lot of us raised by a father figure, the media was a huge father figure on what it showed us that success is supposed to look like, where power and prosperity lies. Saturn is known to be connected with limitations and struggles. Saturn rules over Capricorn, the 10th house. So one of the important perspectives to keep in mind with this transit is, I'd like to relate it to one of my favorite quotes by Stephen Forrest, which he says, "Saturn doesn't ask us to give up our dreams, only to make them real." This year you have to let go of punishing yourself for your failures and feeling guilty, getting locked up in a cycle of despair and hopelessness that robs us of our clarity of ourselves. So if you feel like other parts of your life are being restricted, you have to look at this as like a push forward. This transit wants to hurry the process of your growth. So it's a good thing. This year you gotta let go of your escapist nest. This isn't a time to be a homebody unless you work from home through online. You will have luck if you develop belief in your capabilities. Think Jupiter and Sagittarius, belief. And how a lot of times having actual simple faith in yourself can move mountains, or in this case, climb mountains. Wink, wink, Capricorn. Sagittarius has always had the stereotypical characteristic of being lucky, but luck doesn't exist. What Sagittarius has, if they didn't invent it, is a close connection with like the law of attraction, if you put it that way. The more positive thinking about circumstances, the more positive situations and people are drawn to you. But because Pisces rising can a lot of times become overwhelmed by reality and a lot of other people's energies due to the fact that they're very receptive. This year, it's essential for you to value your time and space with healthy boundaries with family or close friends or lovers. This is an interesting placement all the more because we currently have the nodes that shifted into Cancer North Node and Capricorn South Node. So you got this pull from the 10th house Capricorn trying to push you away from the 4th house Cancer of codependency. But the Cancer North Node wanting you to acknowledge your emotions and connect at a more authentic level where we feel that we belong. So I think all of this together just means you have to think about where do you feel cared for and acknowledged, truly. This year is about connecting with the right people that will want to lift you up and work with you. The right people to surround yourself with. Pisces wants meaningful purpose to the work that they do. Jupiter here shows that your efforts will be rewarded in public success or reputation if you build strong foundations with honest work. Honest work will bring you profitable productivity.